Hey there Bill, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you that virtual tour I mentioned on the phone to you on this lovely Isuzu D-Max 4x2 SX. Now, just before I do that, a little bit about us here. So obviously, as I mentioned, we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. We do have two used vehicle yards, one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road, the other one about 2 kilometres down the road at 235 Mulgrave Road. That just gives us that capacity to do, like I mentioned, around 200 cars a month between the two yards. So just crossing that, we also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. But without going too much further into us, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of this lovely D-Max. So starting underneath the bonnet, as you can tell, it's really clean under here. Looks like half a new battery's been put in there, and it's all nice and tidy underneath. Just coming through the top here, all nice and clean as well. All right, I'll just quickly pop the bonnet down and go through the bonnet first. So just want to make sure you can see the exact condition of the car. So if there's any marks, damage or anything to the paint or the interior, as you can see through the bonnet, it's got a lovely shape. There's no dents or anything in there. It's all nice and clean. Come down the front right hand guard now. That one's all nice and tidy as well. No chips or anything I can point out to you there. Heaps of tread left in those tyres there. Obviously Bridgestone tyres, so a top quality tyre. There's a couple of light little marks just on the outside of that wheel there. I did just want to point out to you. And to give you as good of a look as I can, the underbody's all nice and tidy under there as well. So coming through this front bar for you now. Obviously you just got your headlights there. That Isuzu front grille. A couple of very tiny little stone chips just there. Obviously nothing major. If that's a major concern to you, I can have them brush touched as well, so they just get a little bit of white paint and touch that up. Zoom out for a second here. Go back into the the left hand side, and that's all nice and clean as well. All right, again, heaps of tread left in the Bridgestone tyres there for you. And again, just a couple of light little marks just on the outside of that wheel there. Otherwise, all nice and clean underneath. All right, coming through the windscreen, no chips, cracks, anything like that. Obviously we do our roadworthies in-house, so the roadworthy has already been done on the car and it's all ready to go for delivery. As you can see, no paint chips, damage or anything like that in the roof. I'll come back through the cab first and then I'll work my way through the tub. Working my way up the side. That's all nice and clean as well. You can see no dents or anything in the top. And through that mirror is all nice and tidy as well. Coming through the door now, very, very tiny. You can see compared to my fingertip there, little minor stone chip. Again, if that's a major concern to you, let me know and I can have that brush touched for you. Otherwise, all nice and clean. All right, through the rear wheel here, obviously heaps of tread in the rear as well. A set of all-terrain tyres, which are obviously going to last you a heap of time. And all nice and clean, and looks like a brand new tyre underneath because you can still see those markings as well on the tyre. Coming through here, all nice and tidy there. Just a very, very minor little stone chip again. Again, I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible because obviously you don't want the car getting to Brisbane and having any sort of little surprises or anything like that. This D-Max does have a reverse camera in it, which some of the D-Maxes don't come with them stock standard, so this has had one put in there as well. Through the rear bar, obviously you've got that tow bar and wiring harness just there, already fitted on the vehicle, so if you're going to tow anything, that's already ready to go. Now, obviously you got your soft tonneau cover just there, genuine D-Max one. I'll quickly pop that open and pop the tailgate down. All right, obviously being a work ute, it's had some stuff thrown in the back. There's a couple of light scratches just on the back. Never going to be perfect, obviously, in the back of a ute, but as you can tell, it's still pretty clean. All right, I'll come down the right-hand rear here, give you a good look through the back. As you can see there, the rear of the tub's all nice and clean as well. Heaps of tread left in that tyre there. Again, just a couple of light little marks on the outside. Just looks like a little bit of dirt, to be honest with you, but I can have a look at my detailers and get them to look at that. And again, underneath, all nice and tidy. All right, coming back here again, I will go just up through here. I'll just go through the back of this headboard first. So there's a couple of, just a little bit of light surface thrust there. Obviously nothing major, which they can have that brush touched as well, or I guess they can have a look at trying to grind that or anything, but that's completely up to you. It's not a major concern just being on that headboard, because obviously that does detach as well. Coming through the top there, again, as you can see, no dents or anything through there. It's all nice and tidy. Coming through the bottom of the driver's door, that's all nice and clean. And through the passenger's rear door again, it's all nice and tidy. There's a very light little stone chip just in the back of the rear door, and a couple of very light ones in that guard, which is, I guess that's what that's there for. That little change in the paint is just for those stone chips. It's a bit more protective. All right, coming through the interior now. Inside of that door, all nice and clean. Obviously your vinyl flooring being the SX. So coming through here, you got a couple of cup holders that fold straight back into the inside there, and the rest of that's all nice and tidy as well. Through the rear seats, a couple of light little marks in it, but obviously nothing too major to be concerned about. And through the roof lining as well, obviously you got that sound system in the roof there, but no marks or anything in the roof lining either, which is a good sign. All right, popping this one open now, going through the driver's door card. As you can tell, that one's all nice and clean there as well. Very tiny little scratch just on the inside there. Again, vinyl flooring throughout the whole car, so that's all nice and clean as well. Obviously what you'd probably prefer in a work ute as well, not carpet flooring. Coming through the driver's seat again, a couple of very tiny little marks in the seat, but nothing to be too concerned about. Being a work ute, you'd probably be putting the same sort of marks in it anyway. But through the vinyl, it's all nice and tidy. Now I'll grab the keys out of my pocket here. So do have your main and your spare key. This one's got your central locking and everything, so I'll use that one when I jump in the car. I'll get this started up for you so we can obviously see. You just put it in the obviously in the ignition, turn the key, starts up nice and easy. 65,078 kilometers on the clock. Coming back, a nice setup on the odometer. Got your volume buttons, controls through there, cruise control on the right hand side. On your driver's door card, you've got your window buttons there, as well as your mirror up the front here, hill descent control, and just that brightness meter there as well. All right, I'll go through the dash first. That's just our little L cut there. It's all nice and tidy. No scratching or anything like that through there. Coming down your head unit here, obviously touchscreen through here. Got all your modes through here, Bluetooth as well. Obviously no connection at the moment, but just obviously has your menu buttons and everything through there. Nice and simple. Aircon controls, just your fan speed, temperature and modes, nice and simple again. And just your park, reverse, neutral and drive. Obviously really easy to use, nice, plain and simple. Obviously just a little spot there, that's where the four-wheel drive button goes in the four-wheel drives. Obviously being a 4x2, they just put a plastic cover there. Obviously two cup holders, your normal handbrake and a little center console. Got two spots for storage through here, one there, and then obviously your glove box here. I'll grab that service history out now and just quickly show you how well it's been serviced, because that's, I guess, probably your main point to see where the car's been and how well it's been looked after. So you can see that first one's in Townsville, so that's probably where it was purchased. Second one there, 15,000 in Townsville, 30,000 still in Townsville, 50,000, so the 48 done it for the 45, sorry, in Townsville. 65 done through us here at Pacific Hino. It looks like they did do a 60 in Townsville, they stamped it at the wrong spot, so we've just stamped one here at the 60 for the 65,000 kilometer. So we've just serviced it again just to have it done. It's not due until 75,000 kilometers, so you still got 10,000 kilometers worth of driving without needing another service, which is obviously really good on a used vehicle. All right, jumping out of the car now. I'll give you one last look at the outside of the vehicle, but I really hope my my video was clear and good for you. I hope you've had a great morning, Bill, and I can't wait to hear what you think about the lovely D-Max. Talk soon.